can't tell the truth from the false. You really, right now, your perception of reality is impaired. Well, nobody wants to believe that, especially if your perception of reality is impaired. But that's really the truth. And I'll catch them 30 days into treatment, and I'll say, remember when we were talking in my office? And they'll say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was nuts, right? Then I'll catch them another 30 days, and they'll say, you know, a month ago, I thought I knew how nuts I was when I first sat in your office. I had no idea. I was really crazy, right? Because it unfolds. You know, this brain has to heal. People say, well, Dawn Farm, residential, we don't treat people for less than 90 days. And we do that because it takes a minimum of 90 days for the addict alcoholic brain to begin to really heal, right? And believe me, you know, all we treat at the farm are sober addicts and alcoholics, and let me tell you, many of them are pretty nuts. That's a clinical term, by the way. So this perception gets badly distorted, right, by the combination of their psychopathology and their issues and their arrests and everything, right? Now, I used to be a Gestalt therapist, and a typical therapist intervention for this person would be to come along, make sure they have a valid checking account, and begin to tease out their issues, right? One of the things, people who come to therapy, they are overwhelmed by the mass of their problems, and a good therapist of any ilk would work on sort of pulling out, separating out problems, and working on them individually so that people have a sense of hope. And this happens all the time. People walk into therapists' offices, and the therapists begin to work with this person. And addicts are smart. Addicts and alcoholics are smart, and they're often engaging. They're often charming. They can participate in the therapeutic process. They have insight, and then they get drunk, or they get arrested, right? And therapists all over the country go, they were doing so well. They were really engaged in the therapeutic process. What happened here, right? Well, anybody want to guess? There's a hint, right? Typical psychotherapy, whether you call it, whatever you call it, is predicated on the idea of empowering people to make change in their life, right? Well, contrary to popular belief, addicts and alcoholics are pathologically egocentric. Bill Wilson called it self-will run riot. Addicts and alcoholics really, really believe that as long as they're in charge, everything will be okay, and you'll be okay. I'll be okay, you'll be